So how do you engage students and share some of the success you've had?
No, absolutely. Being a former award-winning principal, I understand firsthand what the educators of today are working with when it comes to eradicating chronic absenteeism. And what this really means is, how do we re-engage the most disengaged students? And what we have done is we've created a platform and a program that allows students an opportunity, families an opportunity to fund their future, to also get personalized rewards for the input on their educational journey. Right? What we want to do is we want to encourage students to explore their hidden treasures in life. We want students to really accelerate their learning. And now more than ever, we have to invest now. Because if we don't invest now in the students who are disengaged, we're going to pay for it later. With jobs being changing, the market is changing, the labor market is changing, we must really re-engage our students. And DC Public Schools have been doing an amazing job. Since the pandemic, this is the lowest rate it's been since the pandemic in chronic absenteeism. Attendance has been increasing, and that's just a great indicator for academic success, not only in DC Public Schools, but across the country.
So break down the how for us. How does this work?
Yeah, so it's simple. So first, schools sign up with Knowlej, and then all students take a survey off of things that they like, things that they dislike, things that are barriers for them in school, and then we plug that in, and AI provides a personalized learning pathway for students to get incentives along their attendance journey. I'll give you an example. A student that loves sneakers and Roblox and Fortnite, they will take this survey, and then they will customize challenges for them to come to school. Imagine a kid in the 6th grade saying, hey, if you come to school the next 23 days in a row, you have a J's for Days reward system where you can earn an opportunity for exclusive Jordan sneakers for coming to school and making you feel fly coming to school, giving you that extra edge because, like, you know, when you feel good, you look good, you can actually now go in with a better self-efficacy towards learning. So our platform really personalized not only the learning pathway, but we also personalize rewards and really saying that your education is valued because it's things that you like. And that's when we know that incentives work.
Now, I spoke to a spokesman for DCPS, and he tells me that the system-wide, DC's chronic absenteeism rate decreased, as you mentioned, from 41% to 37% last school year. That is progress, but we can agree that more needs to be done, right, before we can really be satisfied. So what needs to happen to improve those numbers even more?
Yeah, we need an entire community approach. It's not a one-size-fits-all. We have different barriers that exist. So just to define, the chronic absenteeism means the student is missing over 10% of school throughout the school year. And there's many different factors, right? You have transportation, you have the byproducts of poverty, you have sickness, you have health. And what we're saying is for this to actually be eradicated, you need platforms and programs like Knowlej. You also need restorative practices in school. You need to be trauma-informed, and we need a holistic approach. We say we need to focus on love. So in our platform, we like to believe that LOVE means learning off village energy. Michelle, it takes a village to educate our young people. That means we must prioritize the community, prioritize the village, and make schools centered around community to then have a sense of belonging for families to restore the trust. Our framework, not only with a platform, it's about re-engagement, restoration, and then you can reward. And that 3R framework is what we embed in our schools across the country.